What's going on, everybody? This is Mattdoesfitness, and my friend just told me the proof is in the pudding. Well, that's the last time I used his printing company. Hello and welcome to another video, and today I'm talking about competitions. Now, my first and last competition was back in November last year, and in case you weren't subscribed at the time, here is a little highlights reel. Now, I literally get so excited watching that. It was such an awesome day. If you want to see the full thing, just go and search my videos. It's called like my first competition, my first powerlifting meet, or something along those lines. You'll find it. I had such an awesome day. It was absolutely awesome. Everything about it was quality. Apart from my deadlift, that sucks, but yeah, my squat, I hit a really big PR, bench press was reasonable, but just the day in itself, meeting everyone there, the whole experience, it was absolutely invaluable. Not only was it really enjoyable, but I got so much from it. I learned so many things, stuff like, where to pitch your attempts, all the different commands and stuff, how you're going to feel as the day goes on, eating, all that stuff. I learned so much. Like I said, it was absolutely invaluable. Anyway, obviously as a powerlifter, as a competitive powerlifter, I'm looking to compete again. Now, a lot of you have been asking me in recent videos, when you plan on competing, are you going to compete anytime soon? And the answer is fairly soon. Like, if I wasn't going away to Malaysia, I'll be competing. If I wasn't, I would have already competed now. If not, very soon. I was looking for one around this time. Ideally, I wanted to get a competition in before I went away, but it never kind of quite worked out. And then with the move to the new gym, things were a bit unsettled, so I wanted to kind of give it a chance to settle down. Like I said, I've never ended up finding one that kind of fitted in with timing. There's one theme of powerlifting I have noticed. It's obviously, it is hard to get meets. When I was doing athletics, track and field, there were meets all the time. I was literally competing every single weekend throughout the summer, whereas powerlifting, they're a bit more sparse, particularly ones near you, and so you do have to pick and choose your meets. Anyway, I am looking at summertime. So as a long term, the British champs are in October time, and I don't think it's essential, but I do want to get one in before then. I am planning on doing at least one before that point, just to kind of refresh things, and also because it's an awesome experience and it's a great chance to hit PRs. In my opinion, that adrenaline can really carry you through. Obviously, going away when I'm going to be away during summer of April, and when I come back, it's probably going to take me at least one training cycle to get back to where I was, if not slightly surpass that. So I'm thinking that if I was going to compete in kind of June time, perhaps, that would give me, I would have thought, ample time to get back to where I want to be. But I'm never going to compete unless I think I'm going to PR. In my opinion, for me personally, I would have zero motivation to go into a competition knowing that I'm not going to PR. I want to know that I've got it there at least. So that is one element. So like I said, June time is looking quite good. There is actually a meet. I think it's the 21st. It's kind of mid-late. I think it's 21st of June, which is in the same place actually, coincidentally, where my last meet was, which is not too far. It's like an hour and a half from me in Woking. So that is definitely a potential option. At this moment in time, it's hard to say because it's there's a few things to happen between now and then, but all things going okay, that is definitely a strong chance. And if it's not that one, I do definitely want to compete in summertime. So, if you happen to know, I live down in the southeast in Kent, if you do happen to know any competitions around June, July, August time that are in that area, please let me know, put it in the comment section, it'd be much appreciated. And there is a strong chance I will do it. But like I said, yeah, that is a provisional date, 21st of June, because it would be so good to get back on the platform. Like I said, I had an awesome time in the first one and I learnt so much, so I feel like I'd be able to go in a much more experienced position. I was so nervous that first and it was unreal. I did not expect to be that nervous. Like, I've competed so many times in athletics, I thought I'd be okay, but I felt good, but I was just so nervous and I was a bit of a wreck on the day. So I've learnt a lot from that, and like I said, I feel like I'll be in a much better position going into another one, if that is in, like I said, June time. Now, in terms of doing competitions, well, I mean, one thing I have found, one thing I've kind of learned is that you don't need to compete that frequently as a powerlifter. Now, maybe that you want to do just say push-pull meets or just a bench press meet or individual meets. In that case, you might do them more frequently. But as a whole, like full power meet with all 3 lifts, it does take a lot out of you, and you obviously build up to it a lot. The effect is almost more psychological. If you've got a meet in say 2 months or 8 weeks or 3 months, whatever it is, you build up to that so much. It takes a lot out of you psychologically. So I think doing them too frequently is not a good idea. For me personally, I'm thinking probably like 3, a max of 4 years all I need. It might be less than that. I mean, doing that last one, that was important for me because I learned a lot from it. I think now, having done that, I don't feel like I need to do, literally maybe 2 a year I could get by. I don't really know, but as I improve, I get to a higher level, it might be that changes. I might want to, if I'm trying to break records, for example, or I don't know, doing whatever I want to achieve certain things, then that might change. But at the moment, I'm happy to sit on say 3, maximum of 4 a year. And like I said, the big target for me is those British champs in October. I want to go in there. Now, in terms of weight, I'm still undecided. At the moment, I'm not even thinking about weight categories. I want to just carry on doing what I'm doing, just eating food, getting stronger. I'm still kind of hovering. I've been around the 97 kilogram, which is 213 pounds. I've been around that mark for a while now. I'm feeling that if I want to get any heavier, I'm going to have to really kind of make a concerted effort to eat food. And I feel like I'm already eating quite a lot, so that will be tough, but we'll see. I mean, I'm in an awkward position in that I'm kind of at the lower end of my weight category, so I've got a lot that I could put on. I mean, like the last one I did, the guys that beat me, 2 guys that beat me, although one of them has been disqualified since, so I actually came second, but I'll do another video on that. Anyway, the 2 guys that beat me were like, I think, a good like 15 pounds or so heavier than me, like a good 6 or so kilos heavier than me, so I was giving away a lot of weight there. And obviously that's silly. If I was to gain that, I'd obviously be in a much more competitive position. But it's one thing saying it. To do that, like I said, it's going to require me to eat a huge amount of food, which I don't know if I physically have the time, but we'll see. And in terms of dropping down, again, that was an option for the last comp, but I don't really want to do that because I'm not up for the whole, cutting calories and that stuff, particularly right now where everything's going well. I don't want to mess around with things. So come October, obviously that's a long way away. I don't know what, at that point I might be heavier and I might be going in this weight category and be happy. Saying that, I might be, my weights might have gone up and my body weight might be at the same, and I might think, I can drop a couple of kilos and do the low one. We will see. Obviously as well, if I was going to drop down, I'd need to qualify in a lower weight category. So we'll see. There's lots of kind of factors, but 2 things are for sure is that 1, I will certainly be competing at the British Champs in October and I cannot friggin' wait. And the other thing is that I will definitely be doing a meet around summertime, and hopefully that one in June is earmarked as a good opportunity. And that, my friends, is pretty much that. I just thought I'd clear up for you a couple of things on that topic because a lot of you asked me about competitions, and I personally am really eager to compete, so it will not be too far away. So, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hope you found it informative. Please like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and I will see you tomorrow.